Hello! Here are the instructions on how to put together your Paris Super Blue plane. I first want to point out to you that I really recommend you watch the entire instruction video before you begin so that you do it right the first time. Notice that you'll have a large main piece, the wing piece, the wheel piece, 2 propellers, a tail, 2 wing supports, 2 propeller supports, a hanger for the end, and 2 plastic little tabs that will hold the propeller onto the propeller insert. So please identify all your pieces and let's get started. Alright, let's start with the main plane piece. You're going to flip it over. You'll notice all the scores on the inside. You need to pre-fold all the scores very carefully. So starting with this big score here, you're going to just kind of work it, and then you're going to fold this score over very carefully. Over here, fold this little guy, fold these two, using all your fingers to support it, not just pull from one side. Then you're going to fold the next large score, and you can work your way this way. Next score, and these little tabs. Fold this, and you're going to fold all these little scores carefully. Including the tabs, this little guy. Go on the other side. And again, you get to be gentle, otherwise it's going to not look as good as you want it to look. So all these are pre-folded, and this is pre-folded. You'll notice these curved scores. These are to give the plane a little bit of more depth, so for these you're going to be even more careful when you kind of work them in to get the plane to get a little bit of curve to it. And then over here, kind of work it in. So now everything's folded. Then you're going to wrap it around like this, and starting from the back tab, you're going to push it in slowly and carefully. You're going to use pressure and push till it snaps. Go to the next one, and again I'm using my hands underneath to support it so it doesn't rip or tear or jam, pushing through till it snaps. And then the third one, again using my fingers to support the other side, push to snap. So now you have the body frame put together. Then you can work the front end. You roll over the front top, and you push these 2 tabs in to the slots, and again using your fingers to support the pressure, because it's not that easy. You got to be real gentle till those snap into place. Then you repeat the process below for the bottom of the plane. These 3 tabs go into these 3 slots. 1, 2, 3. And then finally, the nose, you just fold this little tab in here, and then using your other hand, just kind of round out the nose so it sits flush inside the front end. And once you're done with this, you can set it aside. Now we'll take this piece here, the wing piece, flip it over. Again, pre-fold the scores. There's one here in the back. Really work that in there. Fold this one. And then the front end, the score goes all the way across, so be careful not to rip anything. Kind of slowly work it using both hands. You work your way across till it's nice and to a 90-degree angle. Just work it like that. And then finally there's another score right here. you're gonna fold that over like so. Now that it's folded, you're gonna take one of your two propeller holders, looks like this. You're going to first insert, you'll notice there's 3 tabs. This one doesn't have an extra piece on it. This is the bottom. So you're going to push this bottom tab through the bottom slot of this side of the propeller. Then you're going to fold over this little wing and then slide that into the side unit like that, and just repeat that with the other side. So you push these 2 in till they snap, and then you can undo the wing so it's fully locked in place. And then you're going to go ahead and repeat that on the other side. Careful pushing the bottom one in first, and then fold over the 2 wings and slide it into this slot and put this into the other slot. Click it through, unwing it in the back like that. Now you've got the propeller holders. Now you'll grab your propellers. There's 2 of them, they're exactly the same. You're going to go ahead and grab one of these plastic tabs, and you just push the tab through the hole there, and then push again through there till it locks in, and then it's spinning. Yay! Then you do the same thing for the other side. Whoops! In and in. So now you have your propeller. Alright, now that you have the wing set done and the main frame done, you're going to go ahead and push these 2 flanges down so that this window piece can slide down into the groove right there. And then on the back side, you're going to fold these 2 little wings down, and actually it's easier to fold them backwards towards you so you can see what you're doing. You can see that. And you're going to push it down. It's hard to show on the camera and do it backwards, but let's see here. Push it down like that, and then slide it all the way down into the slot, and then underneath undo the wing. Then you're going to put the back piece into the back of the plane, and you're going to fold the 2 scores, 1, 2, and you want these to face to the back of the plane, so you're going to fold one all the way 180 degrees and then slide it through the slot till it goes all the way through, and then pop it back out so you have your back wing. Alright, now you are ready to put in the supports for the wings. Notice on each of these pieces there's a little tick mark on this side, and because these are not the same thing, they're mirror images. There's a little tick mark and a little tick mark. The tick mark goes to the front of the plane, so what you're going to want to do is fold the scores 1 and 2, and then actually fold this one backwards, and then that tick mark needs to go to the front of the plane. So you can click it into the front slot right here. See how this goes like that? And then you can click it to the back, and then you're going to push this little tab in so that it, see how it's support, and it clicks in there with the support. And then you're going to do the same thing for the other side. So again, there's the tick mark, bend it backwards, bend it this way, and if you want, it's whatever's easier for you, but you can also push it in down here first to get it locked in. And again, be very gentle with this stuff. So this goes in, and then you can put the one little half moon in there, and then snap the other half moon over that. So you can see it's locked in like that. Okay, now you've got your wheel piece. Flip it over. Fold all your scores carefully. There's one here. There's one here. And there's this little tab that actually is going to go up. And then you've got these two sides. There's a front one. And then these two wheels, which you have to kind of work it. Fold it down the middle. They're going to go completely together. So go ahead and peel off the backing of this double-sided tape, and then go ahead and actually attach the wheels so it's all together. And then you have this folded piece like this. Then on the back side, you're going to fold these like that and tab this little tab into this little slot, again using your hands to support the pressure as you push it in, and then it locks. This one upside down, or pointing up technically. Alright, now you can take your plane belly side up. You're going to take your front wheel and this little flattened area, and you're going to slide it into that cutout spot all the way to the front. So you can see all the way to the front. And in the back, you'll see that this little tab is ready to go into its home. Snapping that right into there. Using your finger to undo the wing lock. And now you have your wheels. And if you feel like hanging your plane, you also have a little hanging device that comes with it. This you can unravel, and you can put this little metal piece through the hole up here, a small hole, push it through and feed it so that it can hang, and then you have your hanging plane ready to go.